Well, we are spending some of our day today with a cold front that's just hanging around, but it is eventually going to push on through the area. And once it does, we're going to start to see some changes in our weather as we head into this evening. Right now, and this is the interesting situation, 7th and Range Line in Joplin, we've got clear skies, plentiful sunshine out there. Taking a look at the MoDOT camera at 20th and Range Line. No major issues on the road itself, and as you can see, absolutely clear skies. But that's not the case for everybody, and the temperatures are not the same. We're talking upwards of 10 to 20 degree difference in temperature from one corner of the area to the next. So we also have this. We mentioned it briefly earlier, but we want to touch on the fact that we still have the possibility of a strong to low-grade severe storm south of I-44 as we head into tonight. Primary risks with any of the stronger storms can be some small hail and some gusty winds. One thing that has changed since this morning, because we mentioned this morning too that the cold front was going to be bobbing around a little bit, we're looking at a better chance of a little more widespread thunderstorm activity as we head into this evening for more of the area. So we're at 50 in Joplin right now under what are obviously very clear skies. And you can tell where that cold front's been hanging around because you go off to the north and west and it's much colder. 41 in Yates Center, Iola, 48 Parsons, 53 Miami, Neosho, and 55 Cassville, Anderson. And we don't talk about Bentonville a lot, but look at them. They're already up to 60 degrees today. And some of that warmer weather down there is another reason why the better shot of stronger storms will stay to our south and east. So we've got the cloud cover. So again, some of us have not been treated to an absolutely gorgeous day. Some of us have been treated to a relatively cloudy day. We've got that cold front. It's going to start to drift off to the south and east. And then as we head into the evening, say about 8, 9 o'clock, we'll start to see showers and thunderstorms developing across the area. And they'll move on off to the east, and they should clear out of here by about 11 o'clock or midnight. There is the possibility in some of the areas, especially southeast Kansas, when temperatures begin to fall, that we could see a brief wintry mix with this. Shouldn't be anything significant from there. Now, as the system finally starts to pull away and get on out of here, temperatures will drop for everybody, but because they've already been dropping out in southeast Kansas, as we head into early Thursday morning, we could see some light snow, maybe a light wintry mix across portions of the northwestern area of southeast Kansas on this map. And again, that shouldn't be appreciable, shouldn't be any major accumulation with that, but could lead to some slick spots on the road. So here's a bigger look at that overall system. Here's the low pressure that's been driving our winds. Here's that front trying to get itself together and move on out of here. And this is where we start to get the showers, the thunderstorm activity. And out in Kansas, a good chunk of the state winter storm warnings, winter weather advisories, they do not make it into our area, but you can see why, as they've got a much more widespread snow event from Kansas City back down to Wichita, and that will be the case for them. And again, for us, thankfully, we're not looking at that big of a deal in terms of any potential snow. So with some of the switches, we're looking at a high of about 54 in Joplin, but as mentioned, points northwest are going to be a little cooler today. Points southeast are going to be a bit warmer. We'll continue to have those partly cloudy skies, some of us mostly cloudy skies, winds gusting upwards of, say, 20 to 25 miles an hour across the region. Then we head into this evening. We see those thunderstorm chances begin to increase as we go through the overnight, and they'll start to clear out of here around midnight or so. And they'll move in from west to east across the region, and we'll eventually get pretty darn cold, making it back down to a low of 32 degrees. So let's talk about the future. So tomorrow, all of us getting in on cold weather, down to 35 for the high. We'll start to see mostly cloudy skies as we go through tomorrow, down to 22 tomorrow night. Not looking bad in terms of weather on Friday, up to 42 though, so still pretty chilly. We head into the weekend and into the start of next week, and that roller coaster starts to turn back up, goes back up the hill. We start heading into the 60s. Rain chances Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. A little cooler Wednesday, 64 Thursday, and then look at Thursday's low, down to 20 degrees. Another big system pushing our temperatures down, and we'll only make it up to 37 by next Friday. So the big dip on the roller coaster will come up again